Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to This Is the Way podcast. I am your host, Alex, and tonight I am joined with the man, the myth, the legend, i.tye,
Hello, people. Hello.
and our good friend Liam, who is also good LRTgaming.
Dude.
So, this is mine and Liam's debut onto the YouTube channel, but this isn't Ty's.
I am back. Folks, I'm letting Alex take the lead on this, So, Alex, don't let the people down. I don't think you will, so.
I'll try not to. I'll try to hold myself in high regard. So, what do we want to start off with? Do you want to start off with talking about Birds of Prey?
We can indeed.
So, Ty, take the reins.
Well, what can I say? I mean, in terms of DC, or in terms of DC in general, and it's, well, I guess firstly, I can say I'm very hopeful for this movie, because, like, over the past few years, DC's track record has not been the best, arguably, but however, in recent years, i.e. Aquaman, i.e. Shazam, have been...
Shazam was a good movie.
It surprised everyone.
I find it quite impressive that Warner Brothers is willing to take a chance on an R-rated, all-female movie. Marvel Studios would never do something like that, especially while they were trying to world build.
This is very true.
True.
The movie has been out. Disclaimer: the movie has been out for about a couple of days now. But with that being said,
We'll try and keep it as low spoiler as possible.
Oh, I've not seen it, so yeah.
Oh, I have seen it, so I'll try and keep the spoilers to a minimum.
Cheers, lad, cheers. I'm not seen it, but if I had one little, question mark, just saying that Harley Quinn wasn't actually a part of the Birds of Prey in the comics.
No, she wasn't.
So, yeah.
No, you're absolutely right.
I had the same gripe with it. But you can see that they've gone, Margot Robbie, she's already an established female in our DCEU. She'll we want to make her...
they got to think about the ticket
movie.
sales, which I kind of respect Warner Brothers for. And you know what, Margot Robbie, heck, she's a great actress, she does the role great. I mean, even though Suicide Squad was, yeah.
I see Suicide Squad as a ploy to sell merchandise, music videos, and that sort of thing. It was a cash grab. We'll call it a cash grab because that's exactly what it was.
Liam, I got one question. Without spoiling anything, was it like...
Was it worth it?
I mean, no, was it like a Harley Quinn movie? Because Harley Quinn's here. Let's forget the rest of the lot. This is just a Harley Quinn movie. Was it like that?
To be fair, 60% yes. A lot of it, especially in the first main act, it was all Harley Quinn, and the Birds of Prey were kind of pushed to the side. The actresses are fucking amazing who play the Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
The ones who play, they're fucking brilliant. But they are kind of pushed aside. Less so at the end, but a lot more so at the start.
Fair enough. Okay.
Fair enough. See, that's what I like. Like I was wanting a Harley Quinn. I'm glad that they've done the whole I've broken up with the Joker sort of thing, so we don't have to see the Jared Leto Miley Cyrus Joker. I was not a fan. Especially that laugh just sounded like a climbing orgasm. Like it was
No, literally, it's like that meme. It's just like, for the actors that have come before the Joker, you've done well to Jack Nicholson. You've done very well to Heath Ledger. Not you to Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Exceptionally well to Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix was an amazing Joker.
Man, he deserved Best Actor.
He did. He really did.
He did. Like,
I'm a little bit miffed that it didn't win Best Picture, but I feel like with the whole issue of lack of diversity at the Oscars, I feel like they gave the Best Picture to that South Korean film.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Remember when the governments and stuff were saying, "Oh, this movie's going to bring out so much anger, so much injustice, and all this sort of shit," and we're just like, "No, it's not. It's a film." If you're gonna argue with that, every single horror movie ever made.
When I went to see it on opening night, right, in Nottingham. They had fucking armed guards in there because they were that worried about, like, violence attack.
Yeah, no. The movie left me depressed at the end, the Joker, but it wasn't like I'm gonna kill everyone depressed. It was a fuck, this guy has been kicked down and I need to see it again sort of thing.
I miss the days where films were just like stories and just that. The films didn't have to make a political statement or, no one had to be worried of, like, oh my god, if someone's going to watch this, are they going to go off and like kill someone or kill themselves or like stuff like just, it's just been going on for years. Even with video games, it's just like, oh no, is this video game gonna like?
Oh man, don't get me started on video games.
And it's just like
video games promote violence. Hold up a minute, I'm playing Pokemon cards on my phone. Calm down.
That's why bloody age restrictions are in place. Like parents.
Hold on a minute. Both world wars occurred before video games were even a thing. Yeah, games definitely cause violence.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Biggest war game in the world, chess.
Exactly.
I rest my case.
Checkmate.
Checkmate. Well done.
Shout out to James Brownie, our good
James
friend.
Brown.
He would love a good talk about chess. Like, ooh, we talk about chess, lads. Ooh.
He would indeed, and he would love.
Unfortunately, he's too poor to afford a phone.
This is true. He will not buy a phone to save his life. It's both me and Liam work with him, right? I keep getting phone calls in the morning like, "Can you please wake up Brownie for me?" And I'm like, "Why?" And it's like, "Because he lives with your brother."
This man was like half an hour late to work.
And in all fairness, he has been a model employee. Not going to lie, he has done upwards of like 20-hour shifts. Going on an all-day Saturday. This is Saturday just happened. He did 16 hours, right? Bear in mind, he started at 9 a.m. and then he did the entire close down as well with us. Swept, mopped.
Excuse me, sorry. Pardon.
Oh, fun story. He stole someone. Liam, on Saturday night, someone came in and was drinking cans of Carling.
Oh no.
Brownie's like, you can't have that in there. And the guy's like, just take it. And Brownie's like, really?
Oh, but it was well up.
He was well gassed. Anyway, back to the topic at hand, Birds of Prey.
Shout out.
Shout out to Ewan McGregor's Black Mass. Now, I think he's well cast. Liam, you've seen the movie. Does he do a good portrayal of Black Mask?
Ewan McGregor is one of the saving graces of the film, especially at the start. He does a fucking amazing job as Black Mask. So
he's in it from the beginning then, before we are introduced to the birds.
He's in it a little bit before we're introduced, but not much.
So it sets the world then.
I might be biased because I love Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi, but he does do an amazing job in this film.
Mate, in all fairness, I'm going to take this to go onto a tangent to the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie. It's been series. Yeah, I mean series. It's been delayed, hasn't it?
General Kenobi.
I'm mad about that.
You fool! I've been trained in your Jedi arts by Count Dooku. General Grievous quote.
Bring him back. Bring him back.
From the death. Yeah, no. Although he should be in the series of Clone Wars that's coming out, shouldn't he? Because he's still alive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but obviously you.
Oh, General Grievous. Oh yeah.
Sorry, I mean General Grievous, not Jeffree Star, the makeup artist.
Yeah, Grievous should.
I mean.
Well, actually, I don't know because he might be in the first few episodes because Series 7 literally ties episode 3. So it depends what
In,
aspect they go with.
in all fairness, though, I have not seen any of the Clone Wars. Like, I haven't seen the trailer. I haven't seen
you should.
the original series. I haven't seen the original movie. It's a
It's
cartoon to
fucking
me. I'm not interested.
I need to revisit the movie. I saw it like
It's more than a cartoon, mate. It's fucking
See,
arse.
I watched Rebels, and Rebels was crap. Could not get behind it.
Rebels was adequate in my opinion. I mean, if you ever heard of that,
Rebels
There's
is what
this-
Star Wars Rebels wanted to be Star Wars Clone Wars, but they fucking, in comparison, they tanked. Clone Wars.
I know they both brought in Darth Maul, and I'm hoping to see some Darth Maul on the big screen.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I feel like in episode 1 he was done really well. In Solo they could have had him in it a bit more than just a hologram, because it leaves that, you know, when you have a drink and you get that thing in the back of your throat where you want to drink more. It leaves you wanting more, and I know they've done that on purpose.
no one stays dead in Star Wars. Ben Solo ain't dead. Said it now.
I think he is, although that's a spoiler for people who haven't seen Rise of Skywalker. Although it has been 2 months, so what have you been doing with your life?
True.
To be honest, Rise of Skywalker was disappointing.
I saw it more as like a fan service.
I saw it more as shit. We really fucked up The Last Jedi. Throw all the cool shit in to try and fix this one and get people to watch it.
This is true.
Hi, I'm Ryan Johnson. Ooh, popular franchise. Let me take a deep shit on this, shall I? Yeah. I like the homages in Rise of Skywalker, but you know, it's just, I think Palpatine was just my little cherry on the top. I was just like, oh,
I did enjoy that he came back, to be fair.
Palpatine. It's just, oh, you know what? At least Palpatine's there. At least he's
I like the bit where they're in the sand speeders, and they've got the stormtroopers. Spoiler alert again, where they've got the stormtroopers coming after them. Now, this bit is a clip that you could have seen in some talk shows, because I did see it before the movie. Yeah. And they just launched the troopers up and they start flying, and they're like, they fly now, they fly now, they fly now.
No, I think the best bit was when Plo Dara was like, somehow Palpatine's returned. That's the only explanation we get on how he's back. It's just somehow Palpatine's returned.
Poe Dameron's like the saving grace of every. Like, you used to be a spy runner. You used to be a stormtrooper. You used to be a spy runner. You used to be a scavenger. It's just like
he was good. Oscar Isaac is a good actor.
when he was taking the piss out of what's his name, the ginger guy, not Liam, Commander Hux. That's it. When he's taking the piss out of Hux in Return of Last Jedi, that was like the only good part that I enjoyed. That movie just felt like filler to me, because the entire time they're just running away from the order. Nothing happens in that movie everything in that movie could have just been avoided.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we've gone from Birds of Prey. I'm looking forward to it. Liam, rating out of 10, please. Remember, you're on push to talk, by the way. Make sure you're not dead.
Solid 6. Sorry, I'm throwing up.
Alright, solid 6. So, you would recommend them?
Mama, I'd take that as a yes.
Yeah, solid 6, I'd say. Go watch it. Probably not something to write home about, but still probably a good time when you're in the cinema. Escalating from that, we'll go talk about Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, this movie is not released yet, and it is out on the 14th of February, which is Friday. I think it's Friday, and that is Valentine's Day.
So if you've got a saucy date, oh, boom.
You got a hot date, you take her to watch Sonic the fucking Hedgehog.
Yeah, man.
all forget about the missus. Just go watch Sonic the Hedgehog. It's just like she'd understand.
Sad times. I've got work.
Sometimes I got babes.
Probably gonna go next Monday though to watch it.
Fair enough.
And
yeah.
Birds of Prey. But their first design was terrible.
Was pants.
See, I say that, but I didn't mind it. I wouldn't. I like the new one. Don't get me wrong. The new one is like a breath of fresh air. It is beautiful. But, and a big but here, the new one does look a lot better. The animation looks a lot cooler. And I'm excited for Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah, Daddy Jim. How can you? Can't go wrong with him. Daddy Jim doesn't act that much, but to see him as Dr. Robotnik, Eggman, he was I don't know, it suits him. I don't know from like his resume and what he's done. So be good to see. Yeah,
it's fun to see him as himself again, to be doing the silly stuff, like when he was in Dumb and Dumber 2, like where he does all the facial expressions, he does the movements, and he's exciting.
Yeah, and this is movies now, something for the kids, something for the family. So I guess heck,
definitely. From the trailer, I have not seen it. As I said, it's not out yet. Although there have been early release viewings and stuff, so you might have seen it. I'm going to recommend it.
I'd recommend it also, in a sense. And they're saying a whole cinematic universe could come for this, like a Nintendo verse or a Sega verse or whatever.
I mean, we've already got a a Super Mario movie.
Yeah.
It's just trash.
Yeah.
Do not watch it. It is about an hour and a half of depressing Mario.
Oh, what? That's Super Mario movie.
The
That
movie,
was released,
yeah.
Released in
The
90s?
live action movie, yeah.
Jesus Christ! Oh God.
I would not recommend it.
Was David Bowie in that? No.
I can't. I haven't watched it in like. How old am I? 20. I haven't watched it in like 15 years. I've not wanted to watch it again since.
It's pants. It's literally just God.
It's like Batman and Robin.
Oh dear, yeah. The films you just don't talk about, do you? You just
No, you don't.
But yeah, folks, go check out Sonic the Hedgehog.
Go check out Sonic the Hedgehog. I would definitely recommend it for the family, even though I haven't seen it.
You shall be
Disclaimer.
You'll be hearing our reviews of both of those probably in the next week or so.
In the next week or the next month, when we manage to all pull together again.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard trying to get timings when we're all, as you said in that first video. Me and Liam work quite often. Liam's at uni like all the time. You've got a job. Trent has a job. Trent has uni. Seb goes off gallivanting wherever the fuck Seb gallivants.
He's no longer a Oompa Loompa. He is Mackie's staff.
He is. He's that guy that goes, "Close with that."
That and the fact that I also have my streaming business to worry about. It's very hard to get time altogether.
And yeah, Liam does have LRTgaming. Please check him out.
And also check out all our channels and socials at the bottom.
Yeah, 100%.
Check out. Yeah. I'll do. I'll something will happen about that, I'm sure. Anyway, segueing on to the next topic. Henry Cavill's lovely arse. I mean, The Witcher.
I mean, we could talk about Henry Cavill's arse if you want.
No. We're talking. Fuck. We'll talk about The Witcher on Netflix. Check it out. It is well worth the watch. Just a little hint. There will be spoilers in this, so if you don't want it spoiled, please. I'll put a timestamp somewhere. But it is worth a watch. It does jump timelines a lot. So Geralt ages about 40 years in the TV show, and it's all disjointed.
Can I be honest? Mate, Alex? I'm on episode 2, and it's just it's just not making me want to continue. Just like, should I continue?
You should. You honestly should, right? Episode 1 is the Butcher of Blaviken, isn't it? Where you've got Geralt and he fights Renfrey and kills those guys. He also fights the Kikimora at the beginning.
No, I like the action sequences and the scenes. I think, yes, why couldn't we have
Yeah,
more
yeah.
of that?
See, we do. There's you haven't even watched Toss a Coin to The Witcher yet, have you? I think that's episode 2. You know where they... Have you met Yaskia yet?
I'm on episode 2.
So Yennefer's still a Mong, where you're at. She's got a massive lump. She gets fit as fuck, man. Honestly. Like, have you played The Witcher 3?
I haven't, no.
You haven't. See, if this is probably your first exposure to The Witcher, then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't know the names, you don't know the goods, the bads, the uglies, and all the you don't know the lore around it. So it's a struggle. So let me put into this.
I know there's an actress from Tracy Beaker in it. Dibs.
Oh yeah, she is. But right here we go. So I'll talk you through it. Well, the timeline jump. Ciri, the little girl princess, right?
I thought we were talking about the app Siri, but carry on.
No, it's Ciri. The blonde girl, right, in the future. So Geralt meets her in the final episode. So everything that's happening to her is happening after everything that you see in Geralt and Yennefer's. Yennefer's story is happening before Geralt's, and Geralt's is the mid. So as soon as Yennefer meets Geralt's the Witcher, by the way. As soon as Henry Cavill, as soon as Yennefer meets Henry Cavill, their timelines are running at the exact same time.
Oh.
Although it's still jumping years and years and through time to catch up to where he gets to where he meets Ciri, because they're linked by destiny. And yeah, it is worth a watch. The stories are different, are very different to the books. Some take exact lines, others do it in a different way. So there are certain stories where Yaskia, Dandelion, isn't in at all, but he's put there. And there's other ones where he's in it later, but he's in from the beginning instead. And there's an in the episode that we meet Yennefer, it's called The Last Wish, right? And in the book, it starts off with Yaskia and Geralt fishing, but in the TV show, Geralt can't sleep. So you've probably seen the meme where it's like, "Why are you up at 3 a.m? I can't fucking sleep." So yeah, that's where that comes from, the episode. But yeah, I would recommend it. It's 10 out of 10 watch once you watch the entire thing. It is a bit of a slog to get into, but you don't know this. As I've said, you don't know the characters, so it's your first time entering the Witcher universe. There's a lot to learn.
Do you play it on Nintendo Switch or PS4?
Both.
Fair enough.
And PC.
Fair enough.
I've bought the game like 4 times. Not
Sick.
gonna lie. So Witcher 3 is a game that I would highly recommend you to play.
Need to get on it. This is the way.
Mandalorian is back in October.
Ooh.
What do you think of that?
I mean, the last season. I mean,
Can't wait.
Speaks for itself, really.
Alright, I'm back.
You're right, Kaiser. We were just talking about the Mandalorian.
Sorry, I think I'm having some audio issues. I couldn't hear what you just said.
I think I got coronavirus.
Mandalorian.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Have we reviewed the Mandalorian?
I think yes. Have we? That's a good question.
I think we did it in that episode that I didn't edit.
Yeah. I think the Mandalorian just ended at that point.
Ty, Give the audience a quick rundown and review of the Mandalorian.
Well, it is. Yeah, it starts off, it starts off really well. Very, I wouldn't say slow. I think it was just the kind of, pace that it kind of needed to
Ty,
be.
I
Yes.
can't hear you, buddy. Your audio's cut in.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so yeah, just in regards to the Mandalorian, yeah, it starts off, really, with a good start, good, not kind of fastly going at the usual kind of pace Star Wars going, just kind of like, I guess, taking its time, easing us in. And yeah, it just follows this chap called the Mandalorian, i.e., why it's called the Mandalorian. And it just follows his his life and just kind of like his interactions. And some spoilers, kind of maybe in this, but people, you haven't seen it now. Well, I don't know what to say really, but you should go watch it. But yeah, it shows the different side of kind of like the Mandalorian, his religion, his path, the ones that he interacts with, and it's just it's great to kind of see this kind of Star Wars adaptation, not kind of being focused on the Skywalker family, first. And I think it cadets, the episodes into. I think they do a great job with it. So, well, that's my 2 cents on the Mandalorian, really. Yeah,
I thoroughly enjoyed the Mandalorian. It felt very. It's like a space cowboy, movie TV series.
I mean that's how George Lucas described Star Wars when it first came out.
Yeah.
Cowboys in space kind of things, and just
You also feel for Prince Baby Yoda every single episode when he got punched. Oh, the anger. I was not a happy bunny.
Fun fact, folks. The droid, IG, I think it's IG-11, which is voiced by Taika Waititi in the Mandalorian. The droid was also featured in Empire Strikes Back. Fun fact.
It is.
I thought the bounty hunter in Empire Strikes Back was IG-88.
Was it? Oh, you could be right. You could be right.
There's loads of different droid numbers and names, Leo. We could be here all day if we name them all.
True that.
True that.
If I knew it, if one of us knew every single droid in the Star Wars universe, I would give you a round of applause. But considering Dio has been around for years, but we've only just found out that he exists, I'm sorry, there could be unknown ones.
This is the way. Boom, boom.
This does in fact be the way.
Where our channel got its name.
Indeed, this is the way.
The Cult of Nerds is in the ashes somewhere.
The Cult of Nerds was a good name at the time because we didn't know what we wanted to officially be called.
Yeah.
It worked well for us. We were the Cult of Nerds for a long time. We rebranded, redesigned.
The memory's still there, but we've become more grown men. We've became Cult of Nerds. Always be remembered.
Definitely.
Alex, what's next on the itinerary?
That was the 3 points that I put down.
I think. Have we not spoke about Crisis yet?
Oh.
Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Who wants to start?
I've watched the first 3 episodes.
I've seen the whole thing.
But I know what happens in the last 2. Thank you, Internet.
All I have to say disappointed in how they killed off Oliver.
Killed off who? Who did the kill
Oliver.
off? Oh.
The
Yeah, true.
CW failed Oliver Queen.
They did. They failed many people in this. Oh, they failed me, and they failed.
They failed Oliver. They failed Superman. Oh, they failed so many people.
Would it have hurt to had all the 3 Supermen in just one scene? Both Tom Welling, both Brandon Routh, and Tyler.
You know what would have been nice is if they somehow got Henry there.
To be fair, that Ezra Miller cameo, that blew my mind. I wasn't expecting it. 100%.
I liked it. I liked it.
Okay, yeah, but that didn't surprise me as well. I was just thinking,
The work group chat, Liam, stop in Glasgow.
They're all coming from Glasgow.
So, if you don't know, my work has a. You probably won't because you're on the internet. You might not know. You might not live anywhere near me. My workplace is doing a thing called the 8 Nations, which is like the 8 main pubs of our town. And the one that I work in is in the finals right now. You know, the 6 Nations rugby. It's a pun. It's a bit of fun that you vote for. Anyway, we are losing at the moment, and our boss has just put up in the group chat, Liam, who have you pissed off? I don't know. I probably called one of them a prick. Liam. Liam. But yeah, the crisis felt like Endgame, but it was just full of fan service.
It really was.
That's my take from it.
Literally through all the kind of adaptations, through all the kind of multiverses and all them kind of animations, whether it is Kevin Conroy's Batman. This is the one time they decide to make Batman a villain. The one time. Cheers, CW.
Yeah, it had to be Kevin Conroy's Batman that made it. I'm sorry.
I mean,
that show was a huge part of my childhood.
The fact that he's in a suit and it's like, oh, I killed Superman, and now I'm going to kill Supergirl.
The Kingdom Come aspects of it. It's fucking brilliant, but I don't know.
Yeah. Oh god. It's just I'm just rethinking back to everything about Crisis. And I'm just thinking.
It was good for what it was, but.
But it just couldn't be.
Thinking, like, they watered down the male characters to make like the women characters seem more powerful in this Crisis. And it's like.
Liam, question: Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars.
Good. Star Trek's wank. That's my opinion.
Wasn't too happy with this new show.
Oh,
what,
because
Picard?
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
My brother popped up to me like, "Have you seen Picard yet?" You're like, no, because I don't like Star Trek. I'm not gonna watch it if I don't know anything about it.
I'm gonna pick Star Wars, but I do like both franchises. I'm not gonna lie.
I've just never invested in it. Like when I was a child, my dad used time and like SpongeBob or some sort of cartoon. But no, we've got original series Star Trek on. Thanks, Dad. So I just went into the other room and watched something else.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Crisis.
One of the good things that come out of Crisis, we finally saw Diggle as a Green Lantern or get the ring.
It would have been nice to see that maybe up against the Anti-Monitor. Oh yeah, the Anti-Monitor was just like
in a suit.
Yes, that would have been lovely. The Anti-Monitor. I'm sorry. Am I supposed to be afraid of you? Like
he was a terrible villain. You could tell they clearly blew the CGI budget, and like when they enlarged him, it was like they clearly blew the budget on Ezra Miller's cameo.
Thank you. Yep.
Yeah, and Tom Welling.
Yeah, they clearly blew all the budget on the cameos.
Yeah. And Superman's fight.
It just makes me question, like, shows like Legends of Tomorrow. It started off with a good idea, but now it's just the pants.
You know how you've called Titans the creme de la creme, the best of the DC TV shows?
Yeah.
Trigon, in the first episode of season 2, looks like he's just come out of a PS2 video game.
No, I did say that. I said that, that was very disappointing. Like, kind of like just.
It's like, oh yeah, and then we've got like a PS2 Trigon walking around. Like, yeah. I'm glad he was only in one scene in true form because.
And then Raven just goes, "Oh, now he's gone." So that's it, I guess. Okay. Shrug shoulders.
I definitely think though, like Crisis, like it was. I don't want to sound sexist, but the females took up too much of the time.
Of what?
Like it was all about Supergirl,
Yeah.
Batwoman, and White Canary.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just, why is Lex Luthor getting powers? Like, why are you giving the underpowered people?
Yeah.
Why are you giving them powers? And one, you have Martian Manhunter, literally the strongest characters in the entire DC universe, and you're not showing him in his proper suit during, like, you're just making him look like, oh, typical John Jones. I'm just like, oh, like, literally this guy is.
Oh, I'm sorry. When they were at the end, when Sarah Lance gave that speech, that should have been Barry, not her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although the CW is just full of speeches. It's
True.
oh yeah, let's go fight the big bad guy, but let's have a heartwarming speech before and after.
Oh, well, let's give screen time to Bebo and to some E-grade villain that no one asked for, literally.
Oh, the Thinker, Devo, who was crap.
Just.
And so Ramsey Russo, man,
I tell you what, I think Ramsey Russo, he is what you get out of a villain when you don't have to worry about a year-long plot script. He was straight to the point. It was the big bad by episode 3. He was.
But Cicada, you remember Cicada? How Cicada just jumps out of every single attack, and Barry can't chase after it because he can't go back in time and then use flash time to track where they are. Oh no, Barry Allen can't do that. It's like when like in season 3 or 4 when Killer Frost escapes Barry, she could not have got out of there before he searched every room. So it needs to stop searching one room and say that he searched everything.
I don't know.
And we're getting Stargirl,
constantly
folks.
Underpower some of the heroes to make the women heroes look better. They underpower Flash. They vastly underpower Superman compared to Supergirl. They just make stories that show.
Your audio is cutting out, mate.
So I'll probably take my finger off the push thing. Just make stories to show that Supergirl is stronger than Superman. Don't just have her fight Superman and then win through bullshit. In the Crisis, she held her heat vision longer than Superman. That wouldn't happen, really. Just make stories to actually make them.
My audio is bad.
What a crisis. And I
did love every single cameo there. Brandon Routh was amazing as Superman. Kevin Conroy, Tom Welling. You had the Birds of Prey from like 2003.
Oh yeah, I saw them. I was like, hey, look at you.
You had Burt Ward coming back as Robin. Like, what more could you want?
Yeah, so I guess the fan kind of. They did this for the fans, but I guess they could have executed it.
They could have. Elseworlds could have been better. All of them could have been better. Opinion.
Honestly, I think the creme de la creme of crossovers was Crisis on Earth X. That was the
Thank
best
you.
crossover.
Liam said it. I agree. Could not agree more. Oh, and what happened to the Ray?
What?
It's fucking
Personally, I
stupid.
never really watched the crossovers when I
It's
was
fucking stupid that
first
the
in it
legends
because
are
I,
like,
I
oh,
wasn't
we're just
watching
gonna sit-
Arrow. I wasn't watching the other shows,
Yeah.
so I was
It's
only
stupid
invested
every
in the first.
crossover
So I was
that the
like, "What's
legends
the
are like,
point?"
oh,
But then
we're just gonna
Barry's
sit
Wedding's a
crossover.
crossover, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just.
Christ on Earth X was the best crossover.
It just.
It's so stupid
just-
that the legends just sit out every crossover. And I was like, just shut up. Just be in the crossover.
It's like, oh, were you in a crossover this time? Like, okay, be in it. Don't be in it. No one gives a fucking shit. Oh. But then the legends are just.
Issues. I'll be back in a sec.
No worries, no worries. And, ladies and gents, we are getting pushed. Arrows getting ended. And we are now having. We're now having. What's it called? Stargirl. Yeah. Yeah.
Stargirl, yeah, yeah. We're also having a Superman TV show as well.
They've already done it. Lois and Clark. They've
No,
already
I'm
done.
sorry. The worst thing to come out of Arrow ending is that they're going to have Green Arrow and the Canaries.
Hmm.
What a time to be alive, hey?
Because Katie Cassidy, she's an amazing Black Canary. You know, Julianne Hargreaves, she plays a good Diana Drake, but the girl who plays Oliver's daughter is just. I don't like her. And she's gonna have a
I don't
lead
even
on
know where
TV
she's come
show.
from because I haven't watched the TV show.
She's Oliver and Felicity's daughter from the future.
Oh, so like when Barry's daughter came back from the future as well.
Yeah, as I say,
Yeah.
it is.
They didn't even really explain how she came back. They just assumed it's. Oh my god, it must be Mara Novo. Something like, okay.
Yeah, it was something to do with the monitor.
Yeah, and just. Oh, and also, all the 7 Paragons just happen to be, like, on the related Earths that are of the CW shows. They just so happen. Coincidence? I think not.
Well, I mean,
Wasn't-
Kingdom Come Superman wasn't on the
Nice
CW.
touch. Nice touch. Oh yeah, yeah.
What
I
else
did
was
like
there?
that they've now combined all the Earths on Earth, all the Earth Prime now. That was good. I quite like that.
Oh,
They-
it just makes it easier for their next crossover, doesn't it? Because they don't have to be like, oh yeah, we've got to drag in Supergirl from her world to bring her back to ours so we can do this threat. Or for.
The one CW show I'm actually just pretty enjoying right now is Black Lightning, because other than other CW shows, it kind of it's got like a Netflix kind of Daredevil kind of tone, which I quite appreciate, and which I'm just hoping they just don't botch.
Obviously, you know, Black Lightning started on Netflix, didn't it? So I feel like they've kept that kind of vibe to it.
Well, thing is as well, Lucifer's like confirmed in the universe though, isn't it?
That
And
was good.
he's Amazon Prime and now he's Netflix. So
yeah,
It was a surprise.
were the Titans in it?
They had a little cameo when they were, and so did the Doom Patrol, but like it was like that little cameo in the first episode. Wasn't really much, but yeah.
No, it was just it was deleted footage that was rehashed and put on the end of the episode.
Oh.
They had at the end they had Swamp Thing,
Excuse me.
Titans, Doom Patrol, Green Lantern, which was amazing.
But Green Lantern's moving to HBO. I don't know about that, because HBO they usually tend to have like a very serious tone, and I don't think that's what Green Lantern needs to be. But however, I could be wrong.
It needs to be better than Ryan Reynolds.
And if we could get John Diggle, then that'll be a nice little icing on the cake. Alex, is there any more on the itinerary?
There is not. We have crossed off everything. So on the itinerary, I've got at the top the Witcher TV series, then link it to the books, then link that to the video game, and Birds of Prey and Sonic the Hedgehog coming out on Friday. And that's all the nerdy stuff related to this like basic this week, really.
Should we have a quick little talk about the Marvel trailers, or?
Yes, that. Didn't forget about the Marvel trailers.
Black Widow and that.
Or anything.
Of course we didn't, folks.
WandaVision. Why does it look like an SNL comedy sketch?
That gave me PTSD. I was just like, wait, what?
They want it to be a sitcom. Like, no! They're superheroes. I would love to watch a TV show on the superheroes living with their secret identity. Basically every other CW TV show and every other Marvel TV show ever. But still,
you gotta love one highlight is you gotta love Scarlet Witch in her traditional outfit. I was just like, oh,
that was good.
So if they could do that, why couldn't they have done that for Wolverine? Huh? Yeah.
I'm very looking forward to Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That one I'm looking forward to the most.
I'm excited for the Loki one.
And because they're all, I've seen the episodes, and I think they're both like all 6 episodes long. So I'm hoping it's not going to be some.
It's well, the Mandalorian was what was the Mandalorian? 8
episodes.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be cheap. It's done to a small episode number to keep the budget.
Every episode is having a movie budget of like 3 million, so it's gonna be
sick
expensive to make a TV show.
It is, but it's going to be on Disney Plus, isn't it? So they're fully investing into it.
Disney are just cleaning house. They're gonna start their own private army.
They will.
Mate, Disney are going to rule the world one day. I can tell you.
Disney are gonna rule the known universe.
And they've got stuff like Moon Knight. They've got She-Hulk. They've got Miss Marvel.
Yep.
Daniel Radcliffe is apparently #1 top choice to be in Moon Knight. Apparently.
You're a knight, Potter. You're a knight, Potter.
I don't know, it could be interesting because he can do kind of lunatic-y characters. Like when he was in Now You See Me Too, he was pretty good.
He was what was that movie where he played the psycho guy with the schizophrenic? No, it's not schizophrenic. It's
Oh, I know what you mean.
Well, you had the multi-personalities.
I know what you mean, but I can't think of the film.
And then
was it the one where he's got the horns?
Yeah, becomes the beast, as they call it. I'll do a quick Google search. Actually,
No, Alex, you're thinking of James McAvoy.
Oh, I think you are.
You're thinking of Split.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, so did you. You were like, I know what you're on about. Shut up.
Yeah, to be fair.
I mean, they're both similar looking actors to a not very great extent, and one of them did play Patrick Stewart's character, Professor Xavier. So,
but how, guys? Wow! Look, Owen Wilson's going to be in Loki.
Going to be in Loki, yeah. So.
Wow!
He's going to be in Loki. Does some magic. Owen Wilson. Wow!
Oh, he's the blonde guy with the fucked up nose. He was in Marley and Me.
Midnight in Paris, yep.
You don't.
Yeah, I know. I know who he is. I just had to think of who he was.
But yeah, I'm quite hopeful for the Falcon and Winter Soldier. It looked, yeah.
He was in the 2013 movie Internship, which I really looked forward to, but it was really shit. Okay, Google, turn off my bedroom light.
Ah, sick. Technology, folks.
Yep.
But, yeah, boys, is there Alex, Liam, anything else you guys want to discuss?
As of right now, I'm drawing a blank. If you guys can pick up any other topics, I could probably put my 2 cents in. But
I was gonna probably call it in because I think the missus has made my roast downstairs, so yeah, I'm smelling it. So
Liam's dying as well, so
yeah. Plus, it is like super late.
but however, I think we can call it to then. Alex, you want to do the outro?
No, I'll let you do it, buddy. I did the intro.
Fair enough. Well, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning into This Is The Way, our first, group podcast. Hopefully next time we can get Mr. Trent and Mr. Sebastian involved, Trent's not been in one, we'll try get him.
yeah, we definitely got to get him in one.
You can talk about his many Doc Martens and such, and yeah, and Sebastian could talk about his games and his animes and his...
No, games is my thing.
Oh yeah, apologies. Sorry, Liam, of course. And do not forget, all your hosts, all your podcast people, we do have channels and socials. So, Liam, I'll let you start with yours.
So I won't put my personal in because I don't really care about my personal, to be honest. What I'm trying to do is build a brand with LRTgaming. I'm streaming, play games like Apex, shiz like that on Mixer, over on Mixer.
When he's not sick.
Yeah.
Recently been recruited by a gaming team, which is really good. Yeah, which is really nice. And so yeah, check out LRT Gaming on Mixer, Instagram, YouTube. I post more highlights there than actual videos. Timex quality videos. I just post highlights and I chat shit over them. That's basically what I do.
That is in the description.
Yeah, brilliant. I'll let Alex move on next.
Mr. Alex.
My Instagram is all I really care about you following, so that's legend_Alex1. That is my personal one, by the way. So yeah, just follow that if you want to. I'm not gonna force you. I'm not gonna steal your lunch money if you don't.
I know I'm trying to get paid to play games. Follow me, bitches.
And thank you very much, Mr. Alex. And to me, I am i.tye. Yep, my channel's in the description, my social as well, my Instagram and my Twitter.
Shit! My YouTube channel.
Oh,
follow my YouTube channel as well. Yeah, Legend Alex.
I thought you thought of like a really important point to talk about. I was like, oh lord, this is gonna be messed up.
Subscribe to Legend Alex, please, folks. Yeah, and do subscribe to Liam's, and do subscribe to me. And also, folks, we are on Twitter. Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah, we're on Twitter and Instagram, so both of those are in the description. I believe they are. Yes, they should be. Yeah, they are. So yeah, I'll try tweet. I'm still working out Twitter. I don't have a scoop about Twitter, but yeah, I think
I made a Twitter for my game. I really don't understand Twitter.
Yeah, I'm wrapping my head around it, but yeah, I shouldn't be too hard to figure out. But yeah, that has been all of us from This Is The Way. So Liam's been Liam.
It's been me.
Alex is the legend, of course.
Should you just kiss a cat or something?
I just winked and went.
Sound like that noise you make when you
want. Oh yeah, like here, puss.
Come here.
Subscribe.
And
you need to start being hosed to get those subs.
Yep. Flash, let's do it, boys. And I've been Ty. And thanks very much, folks. And if there's any more future videos you'd like us to see or any topics you'd like to discuss, please do put in the comments below. And remember to like and remember to share. And also, more importantly, hit that subscribe button. It helps us out. It really does. And
turn on notifications as well, so you know when all the banging content comes out. And I promise I won't be ill in the next one, so I'll try and contribute.
Spicy content, people, is coming your way. So as always, it's a farewell from the boys. Bye.
Bye.
Peace out, homies.
Remember, folks, This is the way.
This does in fact be the way.
This is the way.